Hey, how's it going, guys? The Guitar Gamer here with another lap guide for you this week. We are going to be at Pocono in the Gen 4. I've noticed there's not a lot of guides out for this, so I figured I would put one. Got this relatively quick. I jumped on today and ran 40 laps, and on lap 37, I managed to top the practice lobby. There were a bunch of people, so that was the fastest time out of all these guys. So it's actually a few tenths faster. So we're starting here on the back stretch, coming into turn 3. So as far as braking guides, usually this last cone, you get these cones, they go down from 3, 2, and 1. So on the 1 cone, as I cross it, we're going to brake up to about 40%. We're going to start to make our way down the track, make our way down towards the apron. Still holding some brake. Notice trail braking is really important in three especially. Even that last little bit there, just helping to get that last little bit of rotation. Even as I start to test the grip with the throttle, I've still got a little bit of brake going. And then, as far as markers for getting back on throttle, this health sign here, uh, Lehigh Valley Health Network, it's a good reference point. So about the time I pass that, I start to get that black sign here. Once we get to the end of this is when we start slowly transitioning from throttle brake to. And for our reference guide, when we cross the line, we're crossing the line at about 178. So going into turn 1, I'm using the cone again on your right side there. We're going to start at about 40% brake. So just as you're passing the cone, we're going to let off the throttle and get up to about 40%. Going to hold it and slowly start to trail off as we make our way down to the apron, same as 3. And these are high speed, long corners, so you've really got to utilize your trail braking. As for a reference for getting back on the throttle, right before this sign here, you see I'm just testing the grip right before I'm getting on the throttles, just seeing when the car's got enough grip to go. Still got 10% brake up to that point. So as we come across the sign, you slowly start easing onto the throttle. A lot more progressively here than we did in 3. And then about the time you start to come across this sign, this blue sign, so you're going to be 100% throttle. Or actually, scratch that. This Pocono sign. We're still at 90% here, 85%. Past the Pocono sign. No, still not. I thought, okay. So the last marker will be this sign. Once you pass this sign, then you're 100% throttle. Sorry about that. Two I consider to be the easiest turn on this track, but it's very easy to lose your momentum here because you're coming out of a long straight and then you've got a short straight. So I feel like 3 is the most important, and then 1 is the second, and then this one's probably the least priority, but you still can lose some speed here. So we're crossing that cone here, the 1 cone. As you cross it, you're getting off the throttle up to about 32%, so a little less brake here. We're still going to slowly trail off, make our way down to the apron. Still got some brakes, still holding them. And then right here, so about the Pocono sign, you're going to start to ease onto your throttle, slowly ease onto it, and then I want to say this black sign right here at the end of it. Nope, still not. So you can see you're very late getting on throttle here. So just as you're passing that last Pocono sign, that's when you're going to be up to 100% throttle. It did get loose on me there, so you got to watch coming out of there with too much speed. That's why you got to be patient on the throttle. Patience is the name of the game with this car. Getting on the throttle too early can really tighten it up, and then trying to overcorrect that tightness is going to cost you to spin. Going into 3, just like we did last time, you're going to pass this one cone. Went a little bit deeper.
Fastest lap for Robinette, 55.18.
Not too far after the cone we got onto the brakes, so about 30. So we did a little less brake this time than last time, than on the build-up lap, but we're still trailing off of it. Slowly bringing it down to the apron. So the big thing here is you don't want to get to the apron too soon. So you're going to be late apexing this. So we're getting to the apron about a little before the halfway point. So technically not like late apexing, but you still don't want to get down to the apron too early. So we're still picking up just a little bit of throttle here, just testing how much grip we have. And still, you can see I've still got a little bit of brake going there too, just to help rotate it. And then we're just slowly getting up on the throttle here, just very slowly easing onto it. So you can see as you pass this other blue sign, we're up to about 70%. A little more. And then when I pass that last little spot on the track right there is when I get on to 100% Alright, so now we're going to start it over. We're going to play the lap in full. Here we go.
Fastest lap for Robinette, 55.18.
Alright, there you have it, guys. Hopefully this helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. It goes a long way in you know, having YouTube refer the videos. So I definitely appreciate that, and thanks for watching.